going on, guys? GZTV back with another video, and in this video we will be going over the NBA action for the night. There were 9 games. This is going to be a pretty long video. Obviously, it's Wednesday. It's the big night around the association. My fucking mic is kind of fucked, so excuse me on that. But yeah, we got this video. I'm going to make my thumbnails for tomorrow's video, so I'm ready. And then I'm probably going to go to bed. But yeah, we got the Wizards and Knicks. A decent amount of these games I'm probably not going to talk much about, let's be honest. Kyle Kuzma and the Wizards beat the Knicks by 11 in Bradley Beal's return. And this is something that they really needed. Bradley Beal made his first shot to give Washington a lead and never gave up. So Bradley Beal, I mean, he just signifies winning basketball for this organization. Like, if they can consistently have him, if he can consistently play decent, I think this could be a good team. They still have potential to have a good year, so let's see what they can do. Kyle Kuzma put on a show. He played great. Good scoring for Bradley Beal on his return. Miles McBride was dishing the rock. Emmanuel quickly was hitting some tough shots. I mean, beautiful offense for Jalen Brunson. But looking at the Wizards, Looking at the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma put up 27 points, 13 rebounds. He shot 33% from 3. 22 points, 11 rebounds for Kristaps Porzingis. It's always nice to see him play well. He's been playing really well this season, looking like possibly a most improved candidate. He's playing great, definitely compared to the Mavericks version of KP. Moving on to the Knicks, though, 14 points and 15 rebounds for Julius Randle, 32 points for Jalen Brunson off of 67% three-point shooting, 21 points for R.J. Barrett. It's just, Mitchell Robinson, Obi Toppin, Miles McBride, guys like that, they definitely need to step it up a little bit for the Knicks. They're still a really good basketball team, and they've overcome a lot of stuff this year, but yeah, moving on to the Hawks and Mavs, it's the whole trade thing between Luka and Trey. Every time they play each other, it's like this whole storyline or whatever. Trae Young and the Hawks beat Luka Doncic and the Mavs by 8, 4 straight wins. So safe to say the Hawks are looking kind of nice right now, as they should. They shouldn't really even be this bad right now. It's just the injuries they've battled. Trae Young's latest matchup against Luka Doncic was his first with DeJounte Murray, so that's kind of an interesting little twist on it. Trae Young, the master of the alley-oop. Trae Young's tricking the defense, able to get some scores off that. Dorian Finney-Smith got some second chance opportunities for the Mavericks. DeJounte Murray had some good passes. Spencer Dinwiddie from deep three-point range, smacking it. Looking at the Hawks, we had a 18-point, 12-assist Trae Young performance. Not great, kind of disappointing for this battle. 30 points for DeJounte. He shot 67% overall, so he played fantastic. Looking at the Mavs, 22 points for Christian Wood. He's been playing some great basketball. Spencer Dinwiddie, 20 points. He shot 40% from 3. Fantastic. Fantastic role player, I guess you could say. Luka Doncic, 30 points. I wouldn't even call him a role player, but, Dwight Powell, Davis Bertans, JaVale McGee, Frank Ntilikina, Frank Ntilikina didn't play. We're talking about, Jalen Hardy and all those guys, definitely needed a lift from them, so. Yeah, that's all for that game. Hornets and Rockets, 2 tank teams playing each other. LaMelo Ball gets hurt again as the Hornets get a 5-point win over the Rockets. Yeah, man, LaMelo injured his left ankle once again. This is not looking good. They might as well just stop winning games and win the tank battle over this Rockets team. I don't even know why they won tonight. Man, great scoring for Terry Rozier. They snapped a 5-game skid. P.J. Washington had some tough shots. Yeah, man. Prayers are for LaMelo Ball. I mean, they might as well just rest him for the rest of the year because, it's going to be a terrible injury. It's because, they should just lose these games. Terry Rozier, great passing. Mark Williams, former Duke guy, throwing it down. Smooth offense for Jalen Green. He's always been known since he got into the league as that. So, Looking at the Hornets, I mean, the lone performer is really that 26-point performance for Terry Rozier. The Rockets had 24 points and 12 rebounds for Alperen Sengun. Let me say, man, Alperen Sengun is highly underrated in this league. He is very good, in my opinion. He's played some great basketball games this year. Wow, Jalen Green put up 41. I didn't even realize this. Obviously, they lost, so no one's really talking about it, but the dude shot 40% from three, 67% from the field. He looked amazing. And it's really just the Jabari Smiths, the Terry Easons, the Jayshawn Tates, the Garrison Matthews, guys like Josh Christopher, those guys that need to step it up for this team. But wow, 41 points for Jalen Green. That went completely under the radar. Let's talk about the Cavs and Grizzlies, two fantastic squads here. Grizzlies are looking possibly the best they've ever looked in their franchise history. Grizzlies beat the Cavs. They tied the team record with 11th win in a row. Maybe that should have been a headline, but yeah. Great scoring for both Desmond Bane and Ja Morant. They won their 11th straight. They were able to win by a point. It was a very tough one to win, but Jaren Jackson Jr., no doubt. I mean, if Jaren Jackson Jr. doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year, I'm going to be shocked. I'm going to be in awe. I don't even know. I don't even know what to think. Like, if he doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year, Ja Morant setting up kind of the role players on this team with great passing. Colin Carr had some great passing. Evan Mobley was hitting some shots. Karis LeVert was passing the ball around. But at the end of the day, it was really just the Grizzlies' night. But looking at the Cavs, I mean, Evan Mobley still managed to get 18 points and 15 rebounds. He shot 60% from the field. You get a 24-point, 14-assist performance for Darius Garland, and they're still missing Donovan Mitchell. That's been a recurring thing for a couple of games now. 23 points for Karis LeVert, though. Chetty Osman and Raul Nato, definitely some guys off the bench that I'm hoping to see play better in the future. They didn't get a lot of minutes, but still. Looking at the Grizzlies, 13 points, 10 rebounds for Steven Adams. He shot 75% from the field. 24 points for Ja. 25 points for Desmond Bane. Such a good guard duo. One of the best in the league. So, yeah. I'm kind of flying through games because for the most part, I didn't watch a shit ton of basketball tonight. I was kind of focused on watching, like, The Last of Us, and I watched Breaking Bad to, like, catch up with Better Call Saul, and I also watched The Walking Dead, so we could have the content for tomorrow. So if I'm not going into super in-depth, my apologies. But let's talk about the Heat-Pelicans game. Very shit game. Awful. Bam Adebayo scores 26 points. The Heat beat the Pelicans by 26. A team as good as the Pelicans. Obviously, I know, like, their health situation, they're not great, but I don't know. I guess Bam Adebayo, great scoring. From the first quarter on, they were able to comfortably win this game. Jimmy Butler was getting some tough ones to fall. So was, Jonas Valanciunas and Dyson Daniels. Trey Murphy was dishing the rock. I mean, Jimmy Butler, time and time again. He didn't play great, but, I mean, he made some big shots for them. 26 points for Bam Adebayo, and off the bench, I mean, Max Strus, 16 points and 10 assists off of 40% three-point shooting, so not too shabby. With the condition that this Pelicans team is, it's not too difficult to beat them. I mean, 18 points and 10 rebounds for Jonas Valanciunas. You get 21 points out of CJ McCollum. Man, Trey Murphy's a young guy that I want to see take over a big role on this team. I want him to have a big role, but tonight he just didn't play well. I mean, him, Larry Nance, Garrett Temple, Jackson Hayes, Kyra Lewis, guys like that, guys off the bench, the role players need to, kind of step it up for this team as they're going through injuries. Obviously no Zion, no Brandon Ingram, and those are two of the damn near best players on the team. Two of definitely the big three, I would say. I mean, CJ McCollum's been playing fantastic, no doubt, but man, when all of them are healthy, I would say it's Valanciunas, B.I., and Zion. So, yeah, let's move on to the Pacers and Thunder. Dude, what is going on? The Thunder are looking fantastic right now. This is actually a team I need to start watching more in the future. I've been sleeping on this team. They are playing exceptional basketball. The Thunder beat the Pacers by 20 for their 4th straight victory. They've won 4 straight. They've won 7 of their last 9. They're 7-2 in the month of January, and they're in a play-in spot. Did anyone coming into the season, even if Chet Holmgren would have played, no one in their right minds would have expected this Thunder team to be a play-in team. But Isaiah Joe, it's not even Shai Gilgeous putting up big numbers. It's guys like Isaiah Joe. It's just the random role player every night that just puts up a good night. One night it'll be Jalen Williams. The other night it'll be Isaiah Joe. You might get a good Josh Giddey, Lou Dort game here and there. It's just they always have a guy ready to give out buckets. I mean, really, they rolled past this team, and this is coming into this one, this is a good Pacers team. Now, I mean, where they're at, I mean, they're decent. The Pacers are decent, but, man, Josh Giddey was dishing the rock. I mean, he was putting on a passing clinic. He looked amazing. Aaron Wiggins, tough shots. Kenrich Williams was dishing the rock. Isaiah Joe was able to get to his spots from the perimeter. I'm going to be honest, the Pacers played like shit. They played terrible. And, yeah, I understand they don't have Tyrese Halliburton, but that doesn't warrant a performance like this. Like, Buddy Hield played awful. He played some awful basketball. Him and, off the bench, if they could play a guy like Goga Bitadze a little bit more, I don't know, man. Buddy Hield just did not play well. It was not good. So, but looking at the Thunder, I mean, 12 points, 10 assists for Kenrich Williams, 50% three-point shooter, 23 for Shai. 16 points, 11 assists. I mean, my God, they played fucking incredible. 16 points, 11 assists for Josh Giddey. He shot 67% from the field. 22 points, 11 rebounds for Lou Dort. 60% from 3. 23 points off the bench for Isaiah Joe. They just had someone for everything, and they were just out. They were able to outpass them. They were able to obviously outscore them. Play more efficient basketball. They just have guys that are trying to prove something. Oh, that's the thing also. There's a lot of guys on this Thunder team that are trying to prove something. So, yeah, let's just move on to Clippers and Jazz. Holy shit. Lauri Markkanen. Sorry, I keep calling him Lauri, but it's Lauri Markkanen. Jeez. He's so damn good. He is such a good basketball player. If he is not an all-star this year, it is rigged as hell. Because he is such a good player. He has been able to lead this Jazz team to a decent season, a play-in season as well. Lauri Markkanen returns to help the Jazz beat the Clippers. Great scoring and rebounding from Lauri Markkanen. He played great. Obviously, Los Angeles Clippers didn't have their guys, but they need to start playing their fucking guys because they're not playing well right now. But 23-point difference, and it's really all because of a guy like Lauri Markkanen. Dunking on everybody in the league. He is so fearless. He's so aggressive. I love it. Kelly Olynyk super pumped about the free fried chicken. That's hilarious. Colin Sexton hit some tough shots. I mean, so did Lauri Markkanen the entire fucking game. But I mean, we got a 30-point performance out of Norman Powell. At least it's not all bad for the Clippers. 60% from the field. That's a guy they can rely on down the stretch for sure. 15 points and 12 rebounds for Zubac. I mean, that's kind of normal. Terrence, man, he's ever so inconsistent. I realize he is a very young guy, but I mean, him and Jason Preston, with all the injuries, if those guys at the guard positions could come in and play better, obviously Jason Preston didn't get a lot of minutes, but maybe if they started playing him more. I want to see Jason Preston play. I mean, I loved watching him in college. I loved that run he led for Ohio. Looking at the Jazz, I mean, can you believe this? 34 points, 12 rebounds for Lauri Markkanen. I mean, I can fucking believe it. At this point in the year, Lauri Markkanen, he warrants a performance like this. I mean, 75% from the three, 55% from the field. The guy is playing amazing. 13 points, 11 rebounds as well for Walker Kessler, 67% from the field. If those two can continue to play on the same court together, they might have one of the best front courts in the league. I'm not joking you. They look amazing. Like, seriously, those two on the same court, wow, they're great. I mean, Walker Kessler in his rookie season, by the way, has been playing great. So, Timberwolves and Nuggets. I didn't get to watch that much of this game. I watched a little bit of it. It wasn't really that interesting to me. So I turned on the Lakers game because we all love watching the Lakers, don't we? Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic helped the Nuggets rally past the Timberwolves. They're able to win by 4. Jamal Murray hit a go-ahead floater with 55.9 seconds remaining. Nikola Jokic broke the Denver's franchise record already for assists, and he's just getting started on this damn team. 14th triple-double of the season. Great game. 15 straight home wins, too. My God, 31-point triple-double. Very clutch shots for Jamal Murray late in the game. Naz Reid had Jokic's number for a little bit of the game, but... And I mean, Bruce Brown. Love the heart he has on the court. Yeah, just very smooth offense for Jamal Murray. Looking at the Timberwolves, hitting 13 points, 11 rebounds for Kyle Anderson. Actually not a bad player in the NBA. He's not too shabby. Didn't miss a single three, 60% from the field. He's definitely had some good games this year. I mean, I don't know. Wendell Moore, I guess. Wendell Moore Jr. Maybe he should play a little better, but they didn't play him that much, so I'm not even going to hold that against him. Looking at the Nuggets, 31 points, 13 assists, 11 rebounds, shooting 60% from the field. You're telling me this guy is not MVP. I'm tired of being in denial. Yes, my favorite player in the league is Jason Tatum. Yes, I want him to win MVP. But we're not going to sit here and act like Jokic isn't the MVP. He isn't the best player in the NBA. He fucking is. He has a he's leading a top 2 to top 3 in the team in the NBA right now. He's up there with the Grizzlies and Celtics. That's it. There's no other team in the league that can even compete with the Nuggets right now. Man, I don't know. He's so good. Jamal Murray at 28 as well. Obviously, he has Jamal Murray on his team compared to, John Morant having Desmond Bain, but still, look at what Jokic is able to do for this team. Look at his production. I mean, 28 points for Jamal Murray, 40% three-point shooting. That's really all I got to say. Let's get a move on to the Kings and Lakers. Lakers, another disappointing loss. They get into close games, and they just fumble it defensively, offensively, both fucking ways. The Kings beat the Lakers by 5 for their 5th straight victory. And yeah, to be fair, the Kings are one of the hottest teams in the NBA. They like to beam on a nightly basis. Those guys are great, but this is a game the Lakers should win because you're going to get some easy teams on the schedule, and then you're going to get games like this. And the games like this determine where you're going to be at the end of the season. But De'Aaron Fox, great night for him. Just a dumb foul against Harrison Barnes when he split the defense and they fouled him. That was just dumb. LeBron James was hitting some shots. So was De'Aaron Fox, though. A Lakers fan won $70,000 off a half-court shot, so that's cool. That's the only W that Lakers Nation is taking. Westbrook with a little street ball move, chucking it off Herder's chest. That was pretty funny. Man, Westbrook was hitting some big shots down the stretch. They just couldn't win it. But, I mean, come on. The Kings are very good. I'm not even going to shit on the Lakers for this one. The Kings are very good right now. 20 points for Harrison Barnes. He put up 40% three-point shooting. Domantas Sabonis didn't even play in this game. And guess who steps up? Keegan Murray, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 50% overall. Richaun Holmes, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Didn't miss a single shot. 31 points for De'Aaron Fox. Like, these 4 guys are able to just step into a role and take over, They're such a good team, I'm telling you. They're amazing, I think. Looking at the Lakers, 32 points for LeBron. That really is about it. Patrick Beverley, dude, at what point are you going to start considering picking up a guard? Please either start Russell Westbrook or pick up a new guard. That is the 2 options for this team. The dude is putting up 3 points. He's shooting 25% in 27 minutes. He's just not a guy you want to start. Seriously. He's been role players on numerous teams in the past. Why can't he do that here? I don't know. It is what it is. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I gotta go make some thumbnails, and then I will be heading to bed. I can't wait to talk about Last of Us tomorrow. When I was watching it, I was really fucking tired, which was so stupid. I hate that I was super tired, but I might honestly rewatch it again. I'll probably watch some reviews and stuff of what people are saying so I can kind of pick up a little bit. I didn't play the game, but I'm going to be talking about that. We're going to have that weekly episode.